All right, the big race that we have been talking about all night long is that for the 49th District. Darrell Issa's seat is up for grabs right now. Darrell Issa also endorsed Diane Harkey before ever going into this race, and she joins us right now. How much did that help your race going into tonight?
Well, it actually made my decision for me. I would not have run for the office had Darrell Issa not requested that I do so. And he gave me some solid reasons as to why he thought I could win. I told him he was crazy, but then I thought about it, and 2 days later called him back and accepted the challenge. So it was big. He is big. He would have won this seat, I believe, handily this time around, but I think he was just through.
You are the target of the Democrats now, and between now and November, this will be a rough one on a national stage as they try to flip the House.
Right.
How is it that you think you will win come November against Mike Levin, who has been outside Darrell Issa's office for months with the protesters and the different people that have gained the momentum on the issues they brought to the forefront?
Well, you know, I worry more about the homegrown protest than I do the paid for and bought for protests. So I'm not that concerned with Mr. Levin. I actually have a little nickname for him, which I won't repeat right here. We'll use it later.
Oh, we can't get it out of you? Are you sure?
Sure would like to hear that.
I'm very curious.
I think he's just probably the perfect opponent. I welcome the challenge.
You can talk about paid for protests, whatever you want, but let's talk about what the Democrats did to Rocky Chavez to kind of knock him out of the picture, because you know they're coming after you in November.
Well, let me tell you just a little story about that. They hit him on the issues that we had a problem with. It's the reason he didn't get the party endorsement, is because of the votes that they hit him on. I was actually polling ahead of him when they started the attack, but he would have been top two. We would have been top two together, and that would have been preferable for all of us. But that's not the way it went. I think a lot of times when you side with the other side and you think they're going to be your friends, they got their own. They had their own Democrats, a whole cadre of them. They did not need Rocky helping them.
But what do you think about his response now when he says no good deed goes unpunished? What he is talking about is he sided with Governor Jerry Brown on the budget, came to the middle, was moderate, what people say they want, what the Democrats say they want, cap and trade legislation. He voted on it. He is moderate, might have had a better chance.
No, he is not moderate. He sold out his own district to cut a deal because maybe he just needed the accolades that come with sitting with the governor. I have no idea why he did it, but they didn't need him. They had their votes. He scapegoated Democrat votes they could lay off while he took a hit, and he expected to go home and tell his district how great it was, that their gas taxes are going, or actually the price of gas is going to go up potentially 73 cents over the next few years. That's not a good move. It's not smart at all. And you know, you got to represent your people, your folk, to whatever entity. I will represent this district to DC, not bring DC to represent to my district. I know who these people are. I know what they need. I know my district. I know the industries involved. I know the challenges involved. We're a high cost of living district, high house values, which means high property taxes. And I'm going to go to DC and I'm going to try to get an amendment to our tax reform bill that gives us a property tax write-off. I'm going to be working for the people of this district and for the industries. You know, we can bring home dollars and grants and programs for R&D for military, for just military in itself, for biotech, biomed, health sciences, all of the industries that make this such a rich place and such a great area to live. So I'm ready to go for it.
You have the steam and the stamina to get into November and to win in November.
Knowledge how to get it done.
And how to get it done.
November is going to be interesting. Diane Harkey, thank you for your time.
Thank
Let's get out.